Obviously, you said the goal this week was kind of self-evaluating. I mean, how has the first 3 days of that kind of gone for you?
Good. A lot of really good work yesterday and today. The coaches will hit the road recruiting. Players will run and lift tomorrow and then have Friday and Saturday off. But it's been good. A lot of good on good work. A lot of third down and red zone work, good on good. And so I thought the work has been good.
I know you guys said you were going to focus on yourselves this week, but have you had a chance to start on South Carolina preparation?
Coaches wise, yes, we have a few of the third down plan and some of the red zone stuff. We have looked at and practiced a little bit, but the majority of it has been on ourselves.
When it comes to red zone, how do you gauge, I guess, that you're kind of more efficient or making progress in practice?
Just go execute. You know what I mean? We got good enough players, and the plays are there. We just got to go out there and execute. I mean, there is no magic or secret. You just go out there and you execute, and you make plays, and we're plenty capable, and we'll do it.
Noticed yesterday you got back pretty physical.
Yeah, physical yesterday and today. A lot of good versus good. Maybe not quite as long as a normal practice, but short, quick, crisp work, and not a whole bunch of meetings, so they feel like they are getting a break, but still getting the good work, and you're not losing your timing and things like that.
Matt, with tackling being an issue in games sometimes, how do you handle that in practice from a physicality standpoint? How far do you push that bubble?
Well, I think you just do a good job of thudding. We call it a thud period, where you got to get into the right fit. You don't want to take them all the way to the ground, but you do get in good thud instead of tagging off or all that stuff. But just getting good thud work and getting your body in good positions, you can get better by doing that.
Miller.
CJ's practiced both days. We've kept Kim Webster and Dawson Knox inside, and Javian Hamilton inside, just to get them rested and get them healed up. They were all been playing, less than 100%. So hopefully to get those guys back to 100% by Victor was out there limited.
You get any chance to look at some of the younger guys on a week like this that you normally wouldn't in the course of the season?
Absolutely. We had Tuesday night football, Wednesday night football, where some of the guys get some reps that don't normally get a bunch of them, and but in those reps are invaluable, and we usually do that every Sunday night as well. So it ends up adding up after a time, but those reps are invaluable.
You mentioned C.J. Miller coming back, kind of letting y'all be more flexible with how you use Miles Hartfield. In that sense, since y'all are kind of struggling with depth there, does it feel like getting more than just one body back because you can move the other guy around, I guess, more than one position?
Yeah, I mean, just it gave us the chance to work Red and Miles with the ones, and then CJ and Armani with the twos today, and just gives us a little bit more flexibility that way.
Is anybody popping up besides Braylon at wide receiver, kind of taking up the slack for DK? Miles or Elijah or Floyd or?
Yeah, no, I think Elijah, the ability for us to use a little bit more 12 personnel with Dawson and Cooley on the field at the same time, and then having a combination of either AJ and Lodge, or AJ outside and Elijah inside. You mean, there's some combinations that we've been working on, and whichever one looks the best we can use.
You guys had a strong November last year. Is there anything you can draw from last year to carry forward into this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, we're sitting here at 5-3, and with an open date and a chance to finish. We got less than 30 days left in our season, and just come back refreshed and go finish it out the right way. Have a lot of positive energy and fly around and attack it. It's a great opportunity for us. And just looking at the big picture and all the stuff that we've come through, sitting here at 5-3, obviously we wish you could get a couple things back, but fired up about the final month of the season. They remember what you do in November.
You remember anything that just snapped or happened last year to help you guys in that final month?
Going on the road, winning a big game at Kentucky was huge. Obviously a close game that you drive down there and you win. But again, it's in this league, it's tough. That's a very fine line between wins and losses. And I think obviously you just got to go play well, be consistent, get a few turnovers, make plays in the red zone, get off the field on third down. Any one of those plays can change the game. And I think just getting refreshed, getting your mind right, and then attacking the final month of the season will be important.
You brought up the other day preparing the guys to play 4 times in 19 days. What sort of things do you say to kind of stress that?
I don't think you say anything. You just, obviously some of us getting rested this week and being prepared, get some guys back healthy and playing more guys. But you know, and probably the last week you don't go much pads, you know, that final week because it's a short week. But other than that, you know, it's you try to go 1-0 every week.
I know you've only been through it once, but do you think on-field momentum late in the year, I guess, is more of an emphasis with the early signing period? Is it more like, is it more important? Have you noticed any of that at all?
Absolutely, it was big for us last year. You know, able to sign a top 25 recruiting class coming off in the bowl victory. So yeah, so I think late season momentum is important.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.